You can have a master's program that's over 2 to 3 years. Apply for a school that grants you postgraduate work permit. Guys, there are some wrong misconceptions when it comes to study route. So somebody reached out to me that, hey sir, I traveled to Canada for a course, a 1-year course. After I was done with my 1-year course, I was not granted a postgraduate work permit. They call it PGWP. Once you study, schools also offer you an additional year. It depends on the length of the studies though. If assuming you did it 2 years, they'll offer you 2 years postgraduate work permit, 1 year postgraduate work permit, and so on and so forth. After I was done with the course, I told him that he has to exit the country and re-enter the country if he was to work in the country. If your school are not offering you a permit after you're done, that means the permit to allow you to work. There's a Canadian experience pathway for people that worked in Canada. If you work in Canada for 1 year, you can apply for your PR, for your permanent residence. But him, he could not work 1 extra year because the school didn't offer him postgraduate work permit. Sad, right? I will not tell you how it gets fixed, but I just had to paint scenario what happened to that young man. Before you apply for any school abroad, please, you are applying by yourself or probably someone is applying for you. Make sure the person applying applies for a school that grants you postgraduate work permit to help you after the course of schooling. You get to work after, so you don't have to go back immediately home. Some can last for over a year, 2 years and all that. The next thing is types of programs you're going for. Some people go for diploma programs. That's about a year course. There's even 2 years diploma program. There's also undergrad program. That's either the BSc, and BSc to us in Africa most of the time, BSc is 4 years. But outside the country, BSc can be 3 years. So BSc can be 4 years. There's even BSc that lasts for 2.5, 2 years plus, you get, but almost 3 years. And there's what they call the master's program. Now, there's some things that people do not understand the master's program. For master's program, most people believe that master program is 1 year. Over there, out of the country, it's not just a year. Yes, you can have a master's program that's over 2 to 3 years, yes. It's span over time, especially when deep research is involved. When you are going for a master program, target the duration. You want to just do a 1-year master program, you tell whoever is applying for you that you like the duration should be for a year. And another thing for your school fees payments, one thing you need to know is that when it comes to undergrad, which is like a 4 years course, you are allowed to pay 60% in instrumental for most schools. But when it comes to master, you have to pay for a year. It doesn't matter the country, UK, Canada, whatever, you have to pay for a year before you can start. Most of them, they'll give you a refund if per adventure you do not get the visa, because they know you're paying for a full year. Next is conditional offer. So most people do not understand what it means by conditional offer. Conditional offer means they are giving you conditions before the issuing of admission letter to you. So most schools will require that before you get admission, you should have sat for an English language testing system. That's either TOEFL, IELTS, or even if it's Duolingo. So this can be a parameter for them. They can say, okay, once you submitted your IELTS or your Duolingo test or TOEFL or whatever, they will not give you admission. So that is a condition, right? So that's known as conditional offer. Even for a diploma course, most of the time, you pay for a full year. Another thing people need to understand is proof of fundings. Proof of fundings when it comes to student route is totaled based on your cost of living throughout that year. Every country has its own proof of fundings. While some are regulated by the school, school can give you the proof of fundings, but mostly for a year. And that proof of fundings, you do not have to have the physical cash on you. You have to take that cash and put it in your bank account. You have enough to live by for the duration of a year. People believe that Germany is hard because of what? Germany have what they call a block account. The interesting thing about Germany is your proof of fund, it has to be in an account in their country. But the only difference with English-speaking countries is the proof of fund has to be in your account in your home country. You don't have to create a bank account in their own country. In countries like Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, you cannot access the money like you feel like. Most schools won't allow you to withdraw all the money when you get to the country. Maybe you want to go and borrow money. They are put inside for a blocked account. There's a required or a stipulated fee that you'll be taking every month. This one does not apply to you in the English-speaking side. You don't need to hold the money as cash, and then you have already paid your school fees. These are the different things you should know about the study route. If you need assistance for admission in UK, Canada, Australia, and Ireland, please reach out to me. I can't be able to help. most of the schools that I'm going to be able to apply to you are schools that are well rated, have over 90% chance of giving an offer, and you have more higher percentage of getting a visa. Yes guys, so like this video, share this video so people that want to travel abroad through the study route. Thanks guys.